New at 5, Governor Kevin Stitt says he supports legalizing sports betting, but it can't just be something the tribes do. There are bills moving through the legislature that would finally get this done, but Stitt says he wants the final product. He wants to see it before giving it his blessing. Governor Kevin Stitt says he supports legalizing sports betting in Oklahoma and can get behind this year's efforts to get something in place once and for all.
We're not having to reinvent the wheel here. This is there's a market for this.
State senators passed 3 bills out of committee earlier this month that would start the process of legalizing sports betting that will bring in the tribes, the state, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. In theory, by the end of May, a grand bargain to legalize sports betting in Oklahoma after 2 years of debate will be a touchdown and not a fumble.
We are very serious about getting sports betting in the state of Oklahoma.
But Stitt says the final grand bargain must include non-tribal entities being allowed to offer sports betting in parts of the state that is not tribal land.
I would absolutely veto any of the bills that hit my desk that are exclusively given a monopoly to the tribes that's not transparent, that's not a fair deal. Not everybody can do it.
Stitt also says he will support legalization if it collects fees that are higher than what is in place now for tribal gaming for things like slot machines and table games.
That they're coming in hiring lobbyists to come say what's good for their nation and not what's good for the taxpayers of Oklahoma.
The general feeling at the Capitol among those working on this issue is that Oklahoma has now fallen behind and revenue is now going to states like Arkansas and Kansas, where Oklahomans have been placing bets already.
Constituent after constituent after constituent continuing to ask for this. We know that we have constituents driving up Highway 75, driving up Interstate 35, crossing the state line, placing bets and coming back in.
The 3 bills pending in the state Senate will likely be changed and updated frequently, even if they go over to the House for approval later this session. There are a lot of meetings happening with many parties, and we're keeping track of it as best as we can to see what the agreement will be before the legislature adjourns by the end of May.